Welcome back, YouTubers. I am Jason Wiersema. This is Tankers Fantasy Football, and I am going to break down some Week 2 waiver wire ads to help you go over in your fantasy leagues. We're going to lead off with some wide receivers. We got a rookie DJ Chark, look pretty good out there. DJ Chark, or whatever the shit that DJ noise is or whatever. But you know, Nick Foles looks to be out probably like 6 to 8 weeks. Who knows if he'll even return this season? So I don't know. You know, temper expectations on this guy. We're probably looking at a lot of garbage time for the Jacksonville Jaguars this season with Foles out, especially. So you know, DJ Chark, I wouldn't overspend on him. If you got like $100 blind waiver wire bid, I'd probably be willing to throw like somewhere between 5, 10, maybe even 15 on him if you're really hurting that wide receiver. But other than that, you know, I think the number one waiver wire ad at wide receiver this week is definitely Marquise Hollywood Brown for the Ravens. I know this will probably be his biggest game of the season, but man, did Lamar Jackson ever look good. And that's all you really need to know about the willingness to pick up Hollywood Brown. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon. Lamar Jackson looked good. I mean, 324 passing yards with Lamar Jackson. I never thought he would be able to do such a thing out there. He looked sexy. Marquise Brown looks like he's ready to get it done. I think he's going to be a solid flex play for the rest of the year. So if he is still available in your league, get up on him. Another Brown, another rookie. A.J. Brown, Tennessee, didn't get as sexy, did get in the end zone, looked a little, you know, Corey Davis went out there and got you 0 points. Adam Humphries didn't really do much, so maybe A.J. Brown and Delaney Walker moving forward might be the top options in Marcus Mariota's Tennessee Titans pass offense. So, you know, deeper leagues, A.J. Brown definitely worth a look. Downtown John Ross. Now, I think this might be the, what was that dude for the, Ogletree, Kevin Ogletree for the Cowboys a few years ago. Went out there week 1, got you those 2-3 touchdowns. Looked sexy deluxe. I don't know. I mean, I know if you're wide receiver desperate. I mean, I'm wide receiver desperate in the league. I'm probably looking to throw a few bucks on John Ross. Not willing to break the bank. Talking about probably, $5, $10 absolute maximum out of your $100 waiver bids. But I mean, the guy can get it done. I mean, AJ Green is hurt, so I mean, the target share might be there. The Bengals also might be in a lot of garbage time moving forward, so that's something to look at. We got some downtown John Brown. We got 3 Browns on this list for wide receivers all alone. Bills looked like trash in the first half, maybe even through the first 3 quarters. Came out there, got it sexy. Josh Stallion went out there and got it real, got the win for the Bills. John Brown clearly looked like his number 1 option in the passing game. So if he is still available, I think he'll be a solid flex play for you moving forward. All right, got some Mecole Hardman. Tyreek Hill's going to probably miss a couple weeks. I know Mecole Hardman had 1 target, didn't catch any balls. But if you're looking for a deep bench stash and deeper league, Mecole Hardman is not the worst thing in the world for you. Devontae Parker and Preston Williams, another garbage time situation. Preston Williams, I think, could have had a lot bigger game than he did. So if he's still on your waiver wire, I think I'd go look at him before Devontae Parker. But Devontae Parker, for a little bit there, actually looked like an NFL wide receiver. I don't know if he's going to be able to continue these magical things or not. But, I mean, you know, if you got some injuries, maybe you got really deep bench spots, and Devontae Parker, for some reason, still available on your league, I would look to add him as well. We got a couple tight ends to think about. I mean, most of these guys were drafted in my bigger leagues, some in like, highly competitive action leagues. Mark Andrews, TJ Hawkinson went out there, absolutely blew it up. Both got over 100 yards. Both got in the end zone. Both were heavily targeted in their offense. Both look absolutely sexy deluxe. I think they're going to be solid middle range back in tight end 1 place for the rest of the season. Go out there, get yourself some TJ Hawkinson and Mark Andrews if for some reason they are still available in your leagues. We got some running backs. Not really too many running backs to really get after this year. Right now, Gio Bernard's probably looking to be okay for a couple weeks of mix and misses anytime. So if he's available, I'd go out there, get some of that. Malcolm Brown appears to be the goal line back in LA for the Rams, so that has value. So if Malcolm Brown is for some reason still on your waiver. People are all about the Darrell Henderson hype. He didn't really do much out there. Malcolm Brown appears to have standalone value in this offense. He touched the ball 11 times yesterday. And I'm just, I'm open as Malcolm Brown. If he keeps his goal line duties, I mean, you could be looking at, touchdown dependent deluxe, but no reason why he shouldn't be rostered at this point. We got Ronald Jones. I think this might be kind of a sell high on Ronald Jones. I know that's kind of crazy, but Peyton Barber does look like trash. Ronald Jones did look better than Peyton Barber, but we're still talking about that Buccaneers team just like absolute trash. Jameis Winston apparently is not, NFL quarterback ready. Went out there, threw the 3 picks, looked absolute garbage. I'm kind of afraid of Buccaneer stock that I have right now. I got some O.J. Howard. Wasn't lucky enough. I didn't get any Mike Evans, so I'm kind of, he'll have a big bounce back at some point here. 2 receptions for 15 yards. Big letdown for Adams. Godwin saved his night by getting in the end zone. But other than that, he didn't really do anything special either. But Ronald Jones is definitely worth an ad. But if you can find a biter, find a sale, get somebody that thinks he's going to be somehow an RB2 moving forward, I would go ahead and sell him there. All right, quarterback, we got a couple of them. Stafford looked good. Stafford's weapons might be as good as he's ever had them. He's got Amendola look good over 100 yards. He's got Hawkinson look good over 100 yards. King Galladay got in the end zone. Marvin Jones is still out there grinding. It's looking pretty good for Matthew Stafford. The running game wasn't really getting it done. I think it might be Matthew Stafford might be a solid waiver wire ad along with Josh Allen, who looked putrid in that first half, but came out there, still got you the 24, 25 fantasy points, even looking absolute trash in that first half. Still scratched through with the 25 fantasy points. So all in, I think Josh Allen is definitely worth an ad as well. All right, like to cut my jib? Give us a subscribe. Hook us up in the comment section. Any questions about your leagues that you have, about your waiver wires, about trades, about start 'em, sit 'em, whatever you got, put that down in the comment section below. I will get back at you. Do not forget to mash the piss out of that like button. We've been suffering on the likes. I know I haven't been around that much. We've been dealing with the RV. We're going to Denver this weekend. I will also be recording our trip to the Bronco game to hopefully watch the Bears get their shit together in Denver. But if not, we'll just be in the land of, drowning our sorrows in some high quality THC out there in Denver. So at least we'll be able to drown our sorrows in that, people. All right, get back to me. Like it. Get these likes up, people. Please, I need it. You got to reinvigorate the tankers, man. I've been on the ropes. I've been thinking about shutting it down and kind of playing around with the idea, but I'm keeping it going just for you guys. So if you could appreciate, if you could just throw me a few likes at that action, get those likes back up into the sexy realm, I will greatly appreciate it. All right, holla at me. Cheeseburger.